Good morning! I am in Oslo, Norway, and it is like 6:30 in the morning. My friends and I are taking a trip to Svalbard, which is an island close to the North Pole. So we flew to Oslo from Brussels last night, but we had to stay in a hotel for the night because of our layover. And this morning we're flying to Svalbard, but it's like a few more hours, on the airplane. Anyway, this is my room. We got 2 separate rooms gifted to us by the Best Western Plus Oslo. So that was super nice. This is where I slept all night. And behind me, you could actually see the airplanes like really close by. It's very cool. And it was quite quiet all night except for the cars on the road, but it wasn't really not that bad. I just didn't sleep well because, we had such a short layover. We got to the hotel, I think at like 11:30, 11:40, something like that. And I couldn't fall asleep till like 12:30. And then at like 1:30, I woke up because I had a nightmare. And then I woke up again at like 4 something. And then at like 5:30, I literally could not fall back asleep. I think I was afraid of like missing my alarm. So I'm all dressed and I'm gonna head out pretty soon, go get my friends. They're in a room really close by. Thank you to the Best Western for gifting us this stay. I flew SAS for the very first time. You can see in the background the traffic control tower, I think. There were some airplanes out here earlier, like behind this BMW building, but I don't see them right now. You see them? I don't see them. Anyway, yesterday was Thursday, today's Friday, and we are going just for a few days. We will be flying back on Monday, so very quick trip, but it was pretty far to get there. But I'm sure it'll be worth it. It's my outfit of the day. It's the same as yesterday's because when we get to the hotel, we're gonna drop our bags, go for lunch, and then shower, take a nap, and then we have a walking tour in Longyearbyen. This has been on our bucket list for years to go here, because we watched Cecilia and we're very inspired and everything. So I can't believe we're finally going to Svalbard. This is crazy. I'm so scared about like the weather because it is like 0 degrees or freezing. And we're coming from like 20 degrees, so it's gonna be quite a shock for us. But I did take some warmer clothes, wool sweaters and things like that, so hopefully those will keep me warm. And I have my boots from Skechers, not super heavy because I didn't want to drag them. And then I did take my big winter coat. It's on the chair. I did this because I'm scared to sleep alone. I'm so used to sleeping, with my husband. Anyway, this is the bathroom. I did do like a whole room tour on Instagram. You guys can follow me on there. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. We just landed on Svalbard and the view is absolutely incredible. I can't wait to get off the plane and show you guys. It's amazing. Getting off the plane now.
Oh wow, guys.
Wow. Look at that. Look at that view. You guys, look, this is the baggage belt and there's literally a polar bear. I don't know if it's real, if it's stuffed. It says, do not touch the polar bear. Do not touch a polar bear. That's crazy. Oh my God. So we went to our hotel, the Radisson Blu, and we took a nap. Now we're going out for dinner. It literally feels like we're in a movie. Like, look at this. This town is so weird. Look behind me. I don't know if you guys can see, but it literally looks like you're on a set of a movie or something. Like, it doesn't feel real. It's super sunny. It's like 4 something. This is 24-hour daylight, you guys. When I was a kid, my grandmother used to tell me about Bielý Noc, which also happens in Russia, and then, the parts that are beyond the Arctic line, I think. And I remember her telling me about this as a kid. But obviously I never got to experience it, and now I do. How crazy to be on Svalbard. So crazy. Say hi, everyone. We're all Cecilia fans. That's why we're here.
We're going over the tank of the filtering system. So they couldn't on the side, but we have only one power plant. So when this one stopped or they need to do some work, we need some safety emergency, I would say, system. So these two little house, the gray one that are...
These are everyone's Christmas trees and they just dry them. They don't throw anything away. Try to recycle everything. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
There's still snow on Svalbard.
You're on top. No, you're on top. And when you go in the reception, you have this column in the middle where you are in the bar.
Yeah.
And then they will explain you. So the restaurant part is the old Funken, and all the front is the new Funken. Because in '58 you had a big avalanche that destroyed all half of Funken.
They have avalanche protection behind me here. They started building it.
So they had to move, and '78 they moved from this.
So those birds are called the barnacle geese or something. You guys see them?
That's what they are called.
Oh,
Not or something. They're barnacle
I wasn't
geese.
sure if it was those.
Okay.
Look at them.
Some of my friend and my
Look at
family
them.
were decided
Look
to
how
drive
cute.
out there. I see no
They're
food.
really. They have like a little bit of a look of like a puffin.
They don't look like geese at all.
I know, they really don't. They're really cool.
You had a bit more cold than usual for me. And the second governor who come in the 70s were like, that's a no-go. I can handle the noise of this thing, okay, I will live with it, but you will not trap me like the other one with the coal. So they actually he asked to make a big fillet, a metallic fillet on the roof that will collect all the coal. And if you see and you look at the roof, you see a black mark.
Yeah.
That's because the sun didn't hit the same way because of this big metal one.
Yeah.
I'm shocked now. We should talk about it. And I had some friends from Svalbard who is coming and they get crazy also because when you are Norwegian and you come here, the alcohol for us and I think for all of us will be really expensive.
Sure.
I mean, we're from the US, like, you can pay like more than 20 euros for a glass of wine in New York.
Yeah,
25.
Yeah, but the most
expensive.
It's an expensive.
And in France you can get a bottle for 3 euros.
Yeah.
Yeah. Green building over there. That's the old one from before the Second World War. There is 6 buildings remaining from before the war. The old harbor were actually on the front of the power plant, but the town getting bigger and they had so much coal at some point that they had to move it. Why we have 6 buildings on the war? From the war actually, it's because the Nazi arrived in 1941 to have Svalbard as a region.
Look how high the snow is. It's like almost as high as I am. So crazy. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is like a paraglider or whatever you call them up there, and everyone knows each other. So our guide was like, oh, that's her boyfriend. But can you imagine how cold it is up there? We're inside the church now. It even has a polar bear. Look at that. It's so pretty, and it literally smells like wood. It has a really strong wooden smell. It's amazing. Look how beautiful it is. Then you have a beautiful view outside. Let me try to go to the window. By the way, our guide said she's representing all French people who live on the island because there are not that many French people here. It's kind of hard to see through the window. There's some like homemade goodies here, I'm assuming. Looks so cozy with the fireplace. And then let me show you the front. I'm assuming this is where all the prayers happen. And this is where like everyone comes to pray, like Muslims, all different kinds of Christians. because they only have one church. Look how beautiful it is. It is like 11 o'clock. We're going to bed and look how light it is. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe! My friend Sarah said subscribe! And maybe tomorrow I'll film another video.